Hi, Monte Walker. Welcome to the first episode of Sports Talk. This week's show, we'll take a look at McKinneySports.net's Fan Fest.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here.
And we'll take a look at the brand new press facilities at Ron Poe Stadium. It's all next on the McKinney ISD Sports Talk. Here we are at the brand new Ron Poe Stadium, or brand new renamed Ron Poe Stadium. And we're going to take a tour of the press facilities, and joining me is Athletic Director Keith Garinger.
Morning, Monty.
Morning. Let's take a look. Well, this is basically the film deck for you. You said this was something that you had in mind that you wanted to add.
What we talked about, Monty, was when we were looking at other stadiums, was having an open area for our video people to come in, our home and visiting teams, but also for parents of our drill team and band people, that parents want to come over and watch a performance. And so this was a way to do this. I know that it looks like we have a 3-story press box. It's just a 2-story, but this area right here we think is going to be very functional for those groups that have traditionally been crammed into an area up in our old press box. As you can see, we have lots of space for not only video folks, but for parents to come up and watch our teams participate at halftime.
Well, the bond was basically approved for a $4.38 million upgrade for the facility. Talk about that. Did you stay within budget? Or?
Yes, oh yeah. The bond actually was $5 million. It was approved, I believe, in 2000, and it was with our district stadium, but should something happen, they approved also a $5 million package to renovate this stadium. Our board approved unanimously, as you mentioned earlier, in terms of allowing that renovation to happen. We started after our last playoff game last year, and as you can see, SHW, our architects, and Pogue have done an unbelievable job. We did come in under budget. We thought we were going to come in way under budget, and of course Katrina hit, and we had some issues with steel and with brick, but we still, with leadership of Nancy James, our Assistant Superintendent of Facilities, came in very much under budget.
And this has been a multi-year project. I know the facilities on the field were taken care of earlier, and now you're working on the exterior of the stadium.
Right. We a couple years ago put in the artificial turf and the scoreboard. This is certainly a step. One of our next steps is to look at upgrading our scoreboard in terms of having a large screen TV or SpectraVision. We have planned for that, so we think that that's going to be a long-term situation as well. But with 3 high schools, we certainly want that to happen.
I think it's fair to say if anyone was here for the 1962 grand opening of this stadium, they could take a look around now and probably not recognize it one bit. This is a 44-year-old facility, but you'd never know it. Let's go up to the 3rd floor. We're now entering the radio booth, right at the 50-yard line. Very impressive, and I think, you know, especially for a broadcaster, this is going to be where I'm camped out, and I think I've got the best seat in the house.
That's going to be one of them. As you know, we're on the second level, the first level now, the first enclosed area, and we've got not 1 but 2 radio booths for our radio folks, and as you're well aware, Monty, what we try to do is we have the same number of areas, if you will, but they're obviously much more spacious than the old facility. And so we're very proud. We think that we've got the technology available for all of our media, our scouts, and obviously print and other media. And so we're real excited about this part of it. We've also added an area on this level We call them our community rooms, where we will be able to host functions or host groups in terms of coming in and being a part of our 3 high schools' games.
Also, in every booth, they have the option of having the PA announcer mic and the crowd mic, actually.
You will be able to bring the game into the press box now. So we think that's going to be a great feature for people.
Let's take a look at the next level, number 4. We are now standing on the second enclosed level in the home coach's office, and as you can see, it's extremely spacious. How high are we up now?
I believe the total height is about 85 feet, so it's a great view for our coaches. Both this is our home side, and we have a mirrored area on the other side of this level for our visiting coaches. And I think that again, our old press box had about 5 feet total for all of our coaches, and they literally were on top of one another. And I think this is going to be a great area for them.
You also added some bleachers and some stands on the near side.
We did. We added bleachers. We increased the capacity to a little over 7,000 now, and we're very excited about being able to fill those for all of our home games.
What does this mean for the players and coaches, this facility?
I gave a tour yesterday, and I got to be honest, I did not we focused so much on the facility that I forgot to mention or really stress that McKinney's program is more than facilities. McKinney's program is about our kids and about our coaches. And so our coaches are going to do a great job no matter what, but as we bring in groups, as we grow and become a 5A high schools, we certainly will be able to look with pride in terms of not only how we act and how we play and how we compete, but also the facilities that we have here at McKinney.
And you mentioned a coach, and one legendary coach here in McKinney, Ron Poe, of course, and you've decided to rename the stadium Ron Poe Stadium. Talk about that. How'd you come about starting the process with that?
Well, our schools are named after legends, if you will, the community. And in McKinney, it's very unique in that they name them after people that are still alive. A lot of districts wait until someone has passed away, but McKinney is very special in that way. And so, as we have a committee in our district that does the naming of the schools, and they met to name our 2 new elementaries and our 5th middle. And Coach Poe and his wife Betty's name just kept coming up, and so really it just became a groundswell, a consensus, if you will, that we needed to go ahead and name the stadium after Coach Poe. He has been obviously a legend not only here in McKinney but throughout the state in the coaching ranks. So I'm very proud, and I've told him very privileged to be a part of this dedication. We're going to do it Crosstown Showdown, which is October 6th, McKinney High versus McKinney North. We're in the process of having a luncheon for him and friends, and then a reception at First Baptist Church from 4:30 to 6:30. We certainly want to invite the community to come out to that reception. And then the 6:45, right before the game, we will be out here on the stadium we're going to invite his former players, his former coaches to come out and form kind of like a victory line, and have he and his family come out to the 50-yard line and have that dedication be read by Mr. Crow and Wade Johnson, our board president. So we're real excited about this, even though the name's on there. It won't be official, if you will, to October 6th. He's very excited about this happening, and he's very appreciative of us doing this.
You know, and he may be a guy who doesn't really recognize this place anymore, because I've heard stories of him actually mowing the grass field at times.
In fact, I talked to him yesterday, and he said, Keith, I'm on my way over. I've heard the scaffolding came down and the letter of my name, my name or the name is up on the board. And I said, no, we're not going to hide it. We're not going to have a cover on it to October 6th. We're going to start October 31st with the name on there. And we were very fortunate in that our board or committee approved this in time for us to have his name, Ron Poe Stadium, on all of our tickets. So that's a little thing, but it's a real special thing for the people of McKinney and for our community and for our athletic department.
Well, I think everyone who's been a part of this, when I'm Monte Walker with McKinneysports.net saying so long, everybody.